Okay guys, so today we're going to be fitting the TBF Performance oil catch can. This kit comes with the silicone hose, it comes with the PCV delete, or the oil segregator, so that's going to go on there. This is going to be completely gone, and then it comes with all the hoses and clamps that you need to be able to fit this whole kit. So if you want to see how to do it, stay tuned and I'll show you after. So before we get started, I'm going to be doing this on my 1.4 Multiair, which is in the Abarth Punto Evo. There is another kit that's for the T-Jet as well, but you can follow this same guide for any other 1.4 Multiairs or for the T-Jet, so just slightly different. It doesn't have to be specifically TBF Performance, you can get other catch cans, and this is basically going to be exactly the same thing, just a different brand. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is remove this pipe. I've replaced this with a silicone pipe in the previous video, so if you want to see that, I'm going to put the link in the description down below. But basically, there's a rubber end on both ends of this pipe and they end up perishing after a few years. So you can replace it just with a silicone if you're not looking to do a catch can anytime soon. So we're going to remove this pipe because I'm going to be replacing it with the pipe that goes to the catch can. We're also going to be removing the PCV, and then this pipe's going to come off at the back, and then that's how we're going to start. Right, so if you're going from the OEM pipe, you'll have little metal clips like this. So basically, in there you get a flathead screwdriver and then just pry it out and it'll pop it off. So you'll have one that's in there, one down there on this intake, and then you'll have another one on the back on the pipe here, another one down the back here. So I've replaced these all with Jubilee clips. You can get a little tool where it basically pries that open and then you can clamp it back up. It's almost like a special plier, but we're just going to be replacing these with Jubilee clips, and if you're using this particular kit it comes with Jubilee clips anyway. The other thing we need to do is with the pliers on these pipes, if you're going from OEM again, the same as this one, once you pop the clip off, you need to turn it with a pair of pliers. Like, don't go too tight so you're chewing up the actual pipe in case you want to use it again in the future, but it almost locks itself on, so it feels like it's got sealant on it, so you just need to twist it with the pliers and then it will pop off. So now that all the clips are off all the ends of the hoses, the next thing we're going to do is there's a 10mm bolt here. This little bracket will be slightly different. I actually found this that I took off my Grande, but this basically just clamps around and holds that in position so that the hose stays in the right direction. We've also got another 10mm there and down there as well. So that just is what holds on the PCV. Okay, so everything's off now. We're ready to go to start installing the actual catch can. So I'm going to mount it here. So what I'm going to do is pull this carpet back, and there's metal at the back there, so I'm going to drill into that, drill through the carpet, and then that will just sit on the little bracket that comes with it, so it will sit there quite nicely like that. The other thing we need to do that comes with the kit is this delete that goes into the PCV. So that basically just slots into there, and then that little metal bracket is held in with a bolt into there, and that will just sit like that. So obviously the pipe will go from there onto there, and then the other pipe will run round into the original path of the pipe there, held on by that bracket, and onto there. And then the last thing, part of this, goes on to where that pipe used to go onto the back of the PCV. So that just literally just sits like that, just to blanket off. So the first thing we're going to do is going to fit this to counter delete. So obviously that just fits inside there, so we're going to give that a little clean on the inside, a little clean on the outside. This little O-ring is prone to end up perishing, and that can cause an oil leak. You can still see it's all dirty around here, that's where it's all leaked out of there. I did do that in my previous video, going over and doing a couple of oil leaks, including that silicone pipe that went up to here earlier, so I'm going to link that down below. So we're going to do that now. So you can see all that build up is all that will be going into your catch can, and what will be going into your oil segregator. Again, we cleaned that in the last video. So if you're not doing this and you're just running your catch can to your oil segregator, I'd recommend giving that a clean. Just use some carb cleaner. So we're just going to give this a really good clean out around all around the edges so it looks nice. You can go over with the degreaser and just clean all this up, but I'm just going to do this quickly just to show you. So that just goes into there. It's going to be quite tight, so it's supposed to be a nice tight fit. And that just holds it in place, and then this pipe can just move around. And then it's got a little collar on there, so wherever you're going to position your catch can, you can just move it around like that, get it in the right position, and then just tighten that collar and it'll stay where it is. So you may find it easier to get a good purchase when you're pressing it down, is just undo that collar I was just showing you completely, and you can get more of a force down onto there. And then again, just the bolt goes through there and holds it into place. So with this TBF Performance catch can, it comes with the metal bracket that goes through those little screw holes, and then it comes with the screws that go through there. It's quite fiddly. So we're just putting it in loosely, just so it holds the bracket in place, just so we can work out where we're going to mount it. So I'm going to mount it about there. So we're just going to pull this carpet back. So I'm going to be fitting it up here, so I'm just going to remove this little grommet. And pull the carpet back. So we're just going to offer up the catch can with the bracket attached, just to get an idea of where it's going to fit. Obviously I'm going to be fitting it like that. So I'm going to mark it, I'm going to take this bracket off, mark where I'm going to drill the holes behind it, drill the hole through the metal, and then drill the same hole through the carpet so that it sits like that, so it's nice and clean. Okay, so those two screws go through those two holes there. So I'm going to hold the bracket there, line it up with the two holes, make sure there's clearance at the top, so that will sit perfectly just like that. So I'm going to have it like that. So I've made like a little mark in the carpet, so just to make sure it all lines up, I've just done the bottom one so I can see the hole in the carpet now. So I'm just going to put the drill bit through there, and then put a finger each side of the drill bit that I can feel on the other side, and then just pop it through like that. That's one hole, and then the other hole at the back. Just move all that crap out of the way. So now we can push this back up again. Make sure you've got a bit of a clearance so you can actually just move it around like that, so you've got a nice bit of gap for leeway. So now we're going to press that up, put the drill bit back in the drill, and then just drill into the metal. I'm going to use a smaller size to start off with, just to make a guide hole, and then I've got a load of bolts that I can just thread into there. So the other thing I'm going to do, I'm going to thread this in through there, and then if you remove this plastic cover here where the wipers go, down here at the back where your top mount is, that's obviously the back of the metal there that we're going to be drilling into. So I can actually put a nut on the back of that to make sure it's like really tight and secure. So I'm just pressing the carpet up against the metal, getting the drill bit in position, and I just want to make a mark where I want it to be. So that slid a little bit, so it's going to be that top mark there. Same again with the bottom one. So that mark's there. So we're going to drill these 2 holes through now. So now we can pull the carpet back, line the bracket up with the 2 marks, make sure it's still, I don't know if you can see that on the camera, but in both holes you can see the mark that's come through the carpet, so then that's where I'm going to drill, so that matches up so the bolts will fit on that bracket. So I've just done the guide holes, so now the bolt that I'm going to use, you're going to have to get your own bolts because they don't come with the kit. I'm just matching up the thread. This may be the right size, I might need to go 1 more size up. I'm going to start with this so it's a nice flush, tight purchase on the bit of metal that I'm drilling through. Right, so we've made the 2 holes now, the bolts go through. So we're going to start with the bottom bolt. I've got a washer on there, on the bracket. So I'm going to poke it through the carpet. So that's through the other side now. And then through the hut. And if you come around the other side. I'm going to put a washer over the bolt. And then a nut to secure it. So that'll be nice and sturdy now. Okay, so the bottom bolt's done. I'm just going to do the same with the top bolt, tighten them up, and then we're going to fit the catch can through those screws that I showed you earlier, so the catch can's then in place and we can start putting all the hoses on, so we're going to do that bit. So the bracket's secure in place now, it's not going to move anywhere, it's pretty sturdy. Just be careful when you're doing the ratchet, because as I was doing that I ended up hitting the live on my battery and ended up getting a spark to the face, so just be mindful of that. So now we can mount the catch can. It's quite awkward to do. So we just put this plastic cover back on now. So you can see that's nice and flush underneath there. The other thing is this catch can comes with 2 different types of nozzles. You can see that's the bigger one for this 16mm pipe. So we're just going to remove the small one and then put the big one in. Normally with catch cans as well, there'll be a baffle inside, so that means that there's a specific in and out, which is normally that way, it's normally left and right. But with this one it's not actually baffled, it's more just like a generic standard kind of catch can, so it doesn't actually matter which route you go from in and out. Normally it would be from the top of the crankcase into the catch can and then back into the intake pipe, but this doesn't matter either way, so we're just going to match the pipes up and then see whatever one looks better in this one going to that one, I think, and then the left one going back into the intake. So I'm going to start mocking up the pipe now. So we're just going to put this one on the intake and then just clamp it down so we know what position it's going to be in. little clip like that, and it's going to go around and into there. So if we mock it up, it's going to be about there. We're going to cut it. Okay, so I've made my mark where I want to cut it. You can put some tape on, but I haven't brought any out with me, so it's a lot of taking the pipe off, measuring it up, making sure it's the right length and stuff like that, but just means it'll look a lot better once it's done. Okay, so the longer pipe now that goes from the intake into the catch can has been cut to size, so we're just going to put a Jubilee clip on each end and then we can clamp it down on both sides. From doing that and cutting that to the right length, this pipe is actually the perfect fit to go onto there as well, so I'm pretty sure this is the actual place that they expect you to mount it. I've seen a few people mounting it over there around the brake reservoir, but then people have said the hose is long enough, so obviously from going there away from where the actual PCV is, you're probably going to have to use more hose pipe, so I would recommend mounting it there where I've mounted it. We're just doing up the last couple of bolts. All the clips and all the clamps and everything are all done up now. So just go over, make sure everything's tight. Obviously check this collar, make sure the little nipples that go into here are all done up tight, all the clips are all tight. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you found it helpful, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.